10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Tiny.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Evil G.
Lone Druid. Dusk.
Evil geniuses turn to battle.
Razor.
Ten seconds. Radiant remaining. Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Disruptor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Naga Siren.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Invoker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Beastmaster.
Yeah!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Evil
remaining.
geniuses turn to pick.
Radiant team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Slog.
You may now select your heroes. 10 seconds remaining.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to this one. Gambit versus Evil Geniuses up in the upper bracket. I'm only Pixel here with Fog. We've heard what the panel had to say, seeming to ride the Evil Geniuses boat on this one. They don't rate that last bit slot that highly.
I kind of have to agree with them. The lanes do look pretty rough. We have seen XX Vampire have some amazing Tusk games so far at this tournament. So I think he's going to be the one to really watch out for what he can do to at least fit those lanes a bit, because it does seem like they should be hard. It's an Invoker matchup. It's a tough one versus the Razor, the Slark. It is a bit greedy draft from Gambit, so a lot of eyes on that Tusk to see what he can do in the early game.
Yeah, I mean, for me, not just the Tusk. We've seen FNG have a brilliant game earlier on in the tournament on his Disruptor. Yeah. I mean, the support play as a whole between the two of them, there is going to be that coordination. Other things you have to bear in mind, as the panel touched upon at the start, when the lone trio was picked, Shashlo's had a game where he fed his bear 2 times in the first 4 minutes to an anti-mage, and he won. So you got to watch out for this, man.
Hey, it's named plus 300 for a reason, Owen.
All part of the plan from Shashlo. But overall, so we heard what the panel really liked about what EG's got going. What do you like about this Evil Geniuses lineup this game?
It's got great scaling. They can even fight it throughout many of the stages of the game. They can fight your early mid-game fights. They can fight your late game fights. I guess the only thing that they're maybe slightly missing is like your tower push and your Roche taking, but they have a Beastmaster, so that's the one that will enable them to be able to go for those anyway. It does look quite strong for them. I'm really liking Disruptor, though. You mentioned FNG playing it. This might be one of my favorite 5 positions now currently. Even as a 4, just seems to run just so effectively. Even in the past, like Thunderstrike was such a good trading tool. Now it's just even better because it does apply a movement and attack speed 100% slow. It's only 0.1 second, but it's on every single interval.
Oh, for sure. And
so it makes it nice.
In a game like Dota 2.1 second, it can feel and be incredibly long relative to the action that's going on. So we will see what can happen in that sense. Lane-wise, we're seeing any sort of surprises. Yeah, I guess that's the big one. EG, they're going to run it, at least for now, taking the 3 of them down bottom. We'll see if an extra support does move over to top, but probably not. As long as Ramses is having a good time alone on the Beastmaster, they'll let him be and soak up that solo XP and farm.
Yep, I mentioned XX Vampire rotating a lot, and also Crit's also had phenomenal games where he's been able to rotate a lot, in particular on the Tiny, and already he shows he has the boots. He did walk through vision, so they will be able to at least know that he was there, but either way, GPK is going to get tossed back. I mean, he's trying to dodge it. He's standing in the creep wave.
Yeah, it's the smart move to make, but still it means he's going to tank a lot of damage here for just the right clicks. Let's go for the cold snap on Crit. Pops a Verify as well, but GPK is panicking. He's trying to get away. The toss is there, and they'll kill him off with it. First blood goes to Crit as the rotation is successful. And GPK, you saw that. He tried his best, but in reality, there was no way to play himself out of that.
Nope, he's going to get tossed very far away if he does step away from that creep wave. It's a tough play for him to really be able to do anything. Nobody able to I guess nobody wanted to TP. It's a little bit too early for everyone to really want to TP to help a mid lane.
Yeah, for sure. And then there's that risk of that snowballing of, right, you suddenly take someone away from a side lane, and EG's going to be quick to make plays there in action. So, Crit with a smart move knows that there's nothing that Gambit can do, and does secure that first. But in a lane where already is what the panel said, this should be pretty easy for Abed early on in this 1v1.
Should be a great matchup for Abed, yeah. The Tornadoes are your best tool to get those last hits, and you're just a very slow hero. 291 movement speed. Sure, Razor's slow, but it picks up quickly for him. And the thing is that ward bottom, it did see the rotation. That ward spotted the Tiny the entire time, so it's not like he wasn't aware of it going on.
Let us fight.
Now Crit continues to be very mobile, as expected. He's now actually going to help hovering around the top lane. Potentially make some pulls happen, get the laning good shape for Ramses to really soak up the farm.
Yep, get himself some levels as well, because that's the one thing you do suffer sometimes when you are making all these constant moves around, is just finding the levels. As Excess Vampire will actually mess with the pull, won't allow Crit to get it off. So we'll prevent the lane from being moved back. He will get tossed. He's gonna eat quite a lot of harassment from the board.
See, that's slow, causing issues for Vampire. He's gonna try his best to juke around the trees.
10 seconds. pick.
Disrupt.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Dire team ban.
Treant Protector.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses dire team pick.
Tiny.
Ten seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Dark Seer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Tide Hunter.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to bad.
Anti-mage.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Imba Spirit.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
I'm ecstatic.
Thank you very much, GBS. Game 2 of Evil Geniuses versus Gambit just about ready to go. Fog, what do we reckon? There's no way, right, that Game 2 could be quite as one-sided as Game 1.
Ember and AM. AM, he has a good matchup at least in the lane, like versus the Tide in the game if he does get to the later stages as well versus a Naga Siren. Ember Spirit could have a rough time. An Ember Spirit versus a Shadow Fiend. That is a matchup that can get very difficult very quickly as those levels do pick up. This should be this looks like it should be a tough one here for Gambit though. Their combo from EG looked really sharp the way they've played as well. They've got Naga Disruptor that we've seen do incredibly well in this tournament too. Let's just see what XS Vampire he's going to be able to do. I'm going to be watching him a lot this game because he's been super good majority of their games, just being able to make so much pressure on the map and doesn't have advantage. But the last game, he was so quiet, so I'm really looking at him on this Train Protector.
I mean, should things be easier for sort of XS Vampire and FNG this game, considering their heroes compared to the supports they're on last game in terms of making plays happen?
No, I feel like their last game heroes are pretty good to make plays as well, but they were versus the Naga Siren, which is this game too. They're versus the Naga Siren, which can be very hard to pressure against as well.
We'll see if at least like the mid lane. I know you're saying the SF versus the Ember. It's going to be a tough lane. For GPK's sense, let's see if he doesn't get caught out as much as he did in game. A lot of good rotations from Crit in that first game just made a hard lane even harder for him.
Yeah. As Abed actually does something pretty interesting there with his first raise. He actually uses the first raise immediately on GPK and hits the range creep and then threatens him. So he walks up and he's like, if you walk up, you're going to eat a stacked secondary raise, and he's going to guarantee that he does get the last tick on the range creep himself. So first few levels, Ember does do okay, but then as it builds up, level 3 is the big one to watch out for to see how much Abed does. He's just going through all those angles.
He's using those raises so aggressively, and it's really keeping GPK on his toes.
Yep, he's keeping the stacks up too, so 4th stack of Shadow Rays is there. Every time GPK does walk up, he is looking to do so with that. No, he will not start building up souls. 4 and 4 for Abed. Let's take a look elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, on the side lanes, do you consider one of these sides to be very favorable? We see already ED making those alterations. Arteezy heading up to the top.
He was trying to be efficient though. Arteezy wall going top. He actually pops his illusions and starts jungling one of the small camps, the medium camps actually with them. So it's just a lot of lane swaps. He wants to have the matchup. They don't want to have the Tidehunter versus AM. They're just moving around constantly. Look at this. He's still just sitting in the jungle. Tidehunter does not want to lane versus Viper. So now it looks like FNG kind of transitioning into a core at the start here. And same thing with the Train Protector. So our 2 supports on Gambit are now actually core heroes. As Fly is taking a beating up top, but he will be okay.
Now Sam's going to be sent down bottom. FNG, he was trying to get stacks up on Crit, but ends up walking close enough for Crit to just toss him under the tower.
Oh, and look at that line. Air support arrives. How appropriate. As Fly also just gets a solo kill top.
It's been a rough series for the Gambit support.
Do you see how much gold he just got for killing XF Vampire?
Wait, what?
570.
Why? 570 gold?
Wait, what? And he's 1,000. Wait, what?
Why has he got 1,000 gold?
Why did he get 570?
It's been 2. That wasn't even the first blood.
Wait, what the? What's the difference in gold between? Like what?
It's a feature, Giannis.
But that's so much gold that they just got in their 2 supports. I mean, that's all right. That's quite a start. And mid lane as well. Abed is going to have an amazing start.
Crit is to get the toss back here onto FNG. Tail won't be aggroed onto him though, so FNG can walk away.
507. I'm sorry. That's a lot.
Someone at home's got to run the numbers on that and explain it.
The tree was getting a lot of last hit, but yeah, 507.
I mean, how many last does he got? I got 5.
He had like... Anyway. They're trying now to put the pressure onto Arteezy. He will walk into these roots, and he's hurt, especially with a Viper hitting you as well. He's just dead.
Okay, mate, there you go. Bit of fortune for Gambit, making that aggressive play down bottom.
I was making sure that he didn't get like 590 gold or something like that. He got 100.
Kill the tree and get 570, kill the carry, get 190. I think Gambit's going to feel a little shortchanged after those kills.
Yep. but they are getting good farm, at least on their anti-mage, which is the important one. Darkseer as well. So even all things considered, it is a pretty much even gold start. But Abed, like we said, this Shadow Fiend should have a great start in mid, and he's already taken over the lane. GPK actually has to kind of play a bit awkward, because Crit's also already looking to hunt. They're already looking to just go for these tossback plays, and it should be easy kills if he does find it.
And it doesn't feel good having a rough start on Ember.
No, definitely not. This hero has lost, as Sheer and the panel did mention, he's lost the majority of the games here.
You see Ramsey's in trouble though. Max stacks the poison attack. Gambit do manage to set up a kill for Dream. Dream's in, gets the last touch.
All right. It's already having good success, at least with the Viper support for FNG, besides him getting tossed into the tower. And GPK is just actually forced to jungle.
He's having a jungle. Yeah.
So they're going to give the mid lane to Vampire and GPK jungling. That's pretty painful. Abed's just going to have a full freebie here to allow a lot of, I mean, he's going to give a lot of freedom to the supports. Crit now gets to pick and choose where he wants to go between the lanes.
Yeah, you even see Fly showing his face move, trying to threaten excess Vampire.
Uh-oh, FNG. He is beating on Ramses, but the support is coming in.
Yeah, there's backup. Crit steps forward, Avalanche there onto the two of them. FNG will get slapped down. Dream's going to try and fight back, have to blink away. He's got the toss forward edge. Glimpse to get the vision for the glimpse. They get the glimpse back, but he got the spell shield off in time. He takes the point in it and is able to reflect the glimpse and make sure that Dream does not get dragged back. Very smart heads-up play there from the AM.
Fly got glimpsed into a bounty rune though. He'd probably, oh, all right, well, it worked.
Dream doesn't
have mana yet.
He doesn't have mana. He does now.
He's going short. Oh.
See, he's dead. He's dead anyway. The Thunderstrike ends up finishing him off.
And now Crit's here again.
And FNG, he's got to be careful. The two of them right-clicking him down. And TP will be coming in from Excess Vampire, but another Thunderstrike on FNG means that Fly gets the double kill. He'll finally fall. But Fly getting the work done in that lane. Despite that great initial counterplay by Dream, he ends up dead anyway, as he feels too confident coming back to the creep wave and not having mana to blink off.
An exciting start. 5-3 in the first 5.5 minutes. But speaking of exciting, he is having the Dream start on a Shadow Fiend. Level 6, he's already pressuring the tower with the first catapult wave. GPK will come toward mid. He's level 5. These raises hurt. He actually uses his slight as well here, so he's a little susceptible to get tossed back.
I mean, he's a little dead.
Indeed.
He is gone. I mean, it's got to go back
FNG
to the jungle.
also has to be careful.
He's trying his best to stack up the poison on Arbed. Crit posturing offensively, making sure that the FNG doesn't commit too heavily on Arbed. But we'll also be able to make sure, oh no he won't. FNG's at least able to take that away. Make sure the Crit's not able to make a move and play around the map with that.
My God, chaos all over the place.
Absolutely, 6 for 3 at 6.5 minutes in. Still less than a 1K though, as again, sort of similar to the first game, Gambit still able to find the farm.
Yeah. And the two carries are getting shut down. Arteezy is getting followed around by Excess Vampire this game. Every single time he shows in a lane, the tree comes to start beating on the line, but Dream is also feeling that pressure from the similar rotations.
It is, I mean, just Fly just walking up, laying down his Thunderstrucks, it causes issues. FG's going to be here with Excess Vampire. Maybe they can go on RTZ, but the two supports from EGR here. Crit coming in with the two-man Avalanche, tosses him over. Vampire's dead. The Thunderstrike and FG will take him down as well.
Crit again, just in the right place. Waits for the right opportunity for the combo.
EG's supports just continuing to stay a page ahead, really, of the plays that Gambit are making this series with their own supports.
Oof. He just hit 6 on the Ember. Let's look at Gambit. He just hit level 8. That is a pretty big discrepancy. And it looks like the item build on Shashlo will still be that Dominator, as we have seen a bit on the Darkseers. And the cool thing about the Dominator now with the Darkseer, if we actually do ever get to the point of the later stages with him, is if he gets an Aghanim and you have a Centaur creep, they actually match the cooldown. Centaur starts with a 12-second cooldown. Your Vacuum has a 12-second cooldown too. We will hopefully get to see something like that play out in Dream.
Ace Glimpse back into the crossboard on the creep, won't be enough to kill, and Dream will live. They'll turn, try for Crit. Vampire hit 6, he's got the overgrowth. Hold Crit in place. Crit will be punched down. Vampire trying to pick up the pace and take down more as he'll chase down Arteezy. Thunderstrike on Vampire. Arteezy trying his best with the Dukes, but FNG, Dream, and Vampire, they're all hunting for him. Jump forward from Dream. They've found Arteezy. Arteezy cannot escape. He's trapped in by the grass. Gambit strike back and take down Carry.
Getting themselves Dream getting that last hit as well. Much needed for him as he's been slowed down a little bit here. As
Ravage. The Ravage, but the Avalanche, he cannot surge away. They'll get the burst play on Shashlo.
So much action. Oh my god, I love this game. 9 to 5, 8 minutes. Keep it coming. Crit constantly looking for these aggressive plays. Ramsey did lose his courier. I think Sasso just dove past it with the surge and was able to punch it, but he does get punished for it. As Arteezy, he makes his way top again, but these two supports, they hurt.
Yeah, they do indeed. If he keeps caught in the grass, very easy for FNG to stack up the poison attacks. Mid lane to tower will fall, so 9 minutes in with the free lane that Arped managed to find himself. He gets
the toss back
objective. He's got the remnant out ready. Will be able to play himself out of there.
Oh, and he does have it at a hard camp as well, and he has the flame guard still on, so GPK actually is able to get 3 big creeps off of that remnant back.
No, he's keeping the farm going. It's just the fact that because that lane went so rough for him, Arbed is just that far ahead of everyone else in the game right now.
It's just he's level 10. Like, that is pretty insane right now. He's going to be the strongest hero for quite a bit on the map. Can easily set up kills. Like, him and Crit could run around and just pretty much kill anybody at this point.
Oh yeah, toss back into the Razors or the Requiem, and that will be a dead hero anywhere on the map right now.
Yeah, I think this is where they tell Arteezy, don't show in lanes anymore. He probably knows that as well. After he did show in lanes a couple times, he was getting punished a lot by the Treant and that Viper. So now he just has to hit the jungle, let his team run around and look to make those plays as we saw in that last game. Lots of rotations coming down. We have outposts.
It's that 10-minute time. Gambit, Kelly wanting to fight. Crit's going to get the toss back straight into the Requiem. That's the combo. Arbed blows up Vampire. It's a big hero to lose. They rely on Vampire's overgrowth a lot to try and take earlier fights, but now he's gone. Shashzo's trapped in by the kinetic field. EG clean up the 2 kills. Outpost will be 1 for 1, but Gambit are still able to take their own up top. But EG getting an outpost and 2 kills on top of it.
No mercy there on the poor excess Vampire. Again, it's no slowdown. Supports on EG, grab themselves together, look to set up for something else here. I do believe they're trying to get another deep ward maybe, and look for another GPK as they do have the level 6 on the Disruptor. Offensive Remnant is down. They haven't spotted it just yet, but they will start checking out for some wards. Still keeping well though. He still is a bit ahead at least of Arteezy for himself, keeping that firm. But he has to watch out about rotations, as that's what we've seen as EG's forte at the moment.
Yeah, Crit, the one they have to be very aware of. He's that setup. Any toss back pretty much secures a kill. And Dream knows he's out of the lane.
FNG looking to try to go for Ramsey. He's got a couple poison attacks built up. Got his ulti now on.
Do wear off. Ramsey's gonna pop the Ravage. Flies there with the follow-up. The Static Summon traps the 2 of them. There's no escape for the Fly.
God,
just picks up the double kill. I mean, Fly, he's 6-1 and 3 this game. He said, you know what, last game was the Crit show. Now it's my turn to take the spotlight.
Vamp can't go for him here, but not Fly. He's got a glimpse.
They've got the control. He's into the field. The combo's there from Crit. It's going to be another one. Let Fly have it. 7-1 and 3, 11 minutes in. Fly just unstoppable this game.
Just, again, the execution by EG is just on another level. These rotations, they're just so fast with the way that they're responding to the moves and with the way they're reading Gambit. 14 to 5.
I'll say this again. You know, Dream, he feels like he's sort of leaving the dangerous area of the map to come down upon him, but at the same time, that instant CP from Fly to head down here. He knows the aggressive play is going to be made. The follow-ups there from Ramses is Ravage. The trap is perfect, and Fly just continues to reap in the benefits. It's understandable, you know, FNG, he knows this game already not off to a great start. Once again for Gambit, it's going to be a tough one to swing around.
Yeah, they're just on pretty much full recovery. GPK is starting to farm pretty well inside that jungle, getting himself that broom handle and a faded brooch. But yeah, that kill on Dream really hurts, because he was just starting to catch back up towards top, and he got pulled by FNG to bottom to try to set up for that kill there. A very painful one.
FNG just hanging in the trees, knows that he has to keep Dream safe.
They want Arteezy top. Can they actually try to get him here? They've got the root on him, but he does have a song. And
then coming. TP's coming in. Can he turn this Arbed? He's getting in position. He's level 12. He's got the 2 points in Requiem. There's the fear into the combo for Crit Avalanche. They're going to get the both of them again. Perfect execution. execution from EG.
And they do it in the way that it's not risky, right? They don't do it when you're standing on top of them for the rec. He
Fly's
does
not
it for
done.
the fear. And
He's going to
Fly's looking
find
for more.
setup for another. FNG dragged back by the glimpse.
Oh my God, they're making it just look kind of easy here. As they're just prepared every single time for all of the moves, like we were saying. Such beautiful, clean rotations.
And it's just so to see. This is the upper bracket finals. You know, Gambit, they've been looking brilliant up until this point. They got here, and they got here in style. But now in this upper bracket finals, they are struggling massively against EG.
They just can't find their footing, even when they're trying to make these aggressive plays. Like you said, EG's just reading it. And look at this, they're the movements. I just see Fly, like he sees one hero, he's just like, all right, running across the map directly, just trying to look for these aggressive plays. And now Crit, he's gonna be able to make them even easier, as he's got a Blink Dagger already finished up at the 14-minute mark. He's already been making so many plays without it. They have to find a way to try to respond. Now they don't, there's no song available, there's no Requiem. This could be an attempt, but they still have to be so careful of the Ravage and the Disruptor ult, as they're already paired up. Ramsey and Fly are holding each other's hands at the moment.
Gambit with some serious work to do to turn this. I said, you know, game 2 surely can't be as rough as game 1, but at 14 minutes in, it's pretty much in the same spot as game 1 was.
Yeah. I think they have to start bringing shot slow and just putting the eye on. If you want to some type of those aggressive GPK, so that you can at least do that, you know, the build that the panel was talking about. So you just get that flame guard, and you can be super aggressive.
FNG, he wants to head in for the bounty rune. He'll get the rune at least. He will get it. But more money and XP fed towards Arbed, level 14 here at the 15-minute mark. EKB timing, I mean, all his timings this early on. It's incredible to see.
It's level 14 as well. He is 3 levels over the next highest on the side of Gambit. And Gambit, their anti-mate, the one who have that little bit of a rough time bottom and just not able to recover well, he's the lowest core level. He's actually lower than any hero level on the side of EG.
Ramses sneaking around the tree line. No, someone's in here. Vampire. Grasp it. Back away.
This is a tough place to fight. They've got all their ultimates back up on EG.
Yeah, they've got to let this tower go. Nothing that Gambit can do to slow down this push.
They just popped the drone even.
Oh my, oh,
Eric's gonna get
a punch grab straight into the trees, into the gush. She gets blown up. Vampire's dead. Another kill for EG.
Gold lead. Gambit's just not able to make any plays at all. And even if they try to, it's probably going to get counter-initiated on them as EG. They're all sticking together now. They want blood. They want more. GPK. Next one on the docket. They're going to use the song. It's in range. It does catch him.
It is going to get them. They've got Static Storm follower. Escape for the Ember. Relentless plays from EG. Swarming the map, taking kills as they wish. And Gambit, they're just not getting a break at all.
Shot slow, sure he's still farming, and just like that last game, like the Lone Druid, he's farming as a Darkseer, but what's it gonna make of it? What's he gonna be able to actually do with it in this game, as he's just getting more and more control? And the Shadow Fiend, like you said, he has a BKB finish.
It's pre-17 minute. BKB Reds, you know, hey, heck, he's got the beautiful Ironwood Brush on the top as well.
Crit, he spots FNG, and with Arkeezy there, it's 1 and 8 on FNG now in this game. Yeah, now they're just not able to make any move. And Shashlo, he's trying to cut some waves to find something here. Now he's stopped. He's
Anytime anybody shows, they just die.
This is 17 minutes. BKB, he even takes Presence Aura effect building, so they're looking to ramp up the pace even more, go for a Roche, and maybe just even look to close this one out before Anti-Mage even has a thought in this game, as this AI might actually be lower net worth than anybody on the side of EG in the next few moments.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is pretty insane. EG. Roche, easily taken. No way. Well, no thought from Gambit to try and contest it.
Ramses doesn't want to even lose a tier 1 here, as he's going bottom to defend for this one. GPK is trying his best to force the issue. But these anchor smash do start to hurt quite a bit.
Top
looking
lane.
Crit again. He wants more.
He's found another
FNG
catch.
again.
FNG trying his best with the Duke. He's making him work for a crit, but Crit will still be able to find the toss. Couple of right clicks and a rage to do it. And it will. Arbed just continuing to. It's
so out of hand.
When does it stop?
I don't even know when Gambit actually has a chance to be able to be like ahead in this. Even if they get like some, like, they're just too far ahead. They actually can't take fights at all versus the side of EG. That means they won't have the control. It's into an Aegis as well, and there's a Naga Siren who's far well. This Naga has double the net worth of his anti-mage, and they'll find another one.
They'll get another. Arbed unstoppable, as the game tells us, in case you hadn't worked it out yourself already. Mid lane, they try and make it go with the Static Storm. Gambit will be able to keep Dream safe. Not quite enough damage this time, EG, just between the two of them to kill off the AM. So he'll live.
All of EG, they're gathered again around their Aegis, around that BKB. Ramses swimming a bit. Fully defensive stance by Gambit. Now it really just seems like there's no response. There's no way for them to actually solve the problems that are going on versus EG. EG's just running at them.
Crit. It's got the net, but a little too deep to catch him with anyone else. GPK will live.
Even pop off the glyph aggressively during the opposing glyph, preventing Dream from also farming a Dream. Crit is already looking to set up on him up top. Oh, Dream, he blinks.
He blinked in for the creeps.
He tossed back and netted.
A little bit of creep then for Dream, and it'll cost him his life yet again. And down bottom, the slaughter just is not ending it. Shaxo falls out, past the BKB. The Red Crim will knock him back. Trying to keep his teammates safe. They do lose Ramses.
Okay, they get
Gambit able to find something. Maybe they can try and poke Arbed whilst the BKB wears off. GPK, he's got the root. The poison's starting to stack upon Arbed. Is there any help for the SF? This would be a huge kill for Gambit if they find it the slight. The poison, the toxin, well, they'll pop him the once. They won't be able to do it a second time though, but that is at least the Aegis knocked out of the game.
It's at least something. They need something happening for themselves as their anti-mate gets picked off again and again and again, and he's still 900 gold in the battlefield where he even has a chance to recover as FNG just gets picked off by Arteezy. I mean, this is just such fast-paced Dota. It's 27-6 in 20 minutes. I don't think we've seen this many kills on one side in this patch so far.
And Fly, he's hunting. He can sense. He knows someone's here in the trees. Kinetic Field won't quite find vampires just outside of range. With that, Vampire will not be found. TP up to the top lane from Fly to secure the bounty runes. Vampire now shows, crits into the trees, tries to hunt. Again, Vampire just a little slippery.
Arteezy seems like he's actually stalking Dream, looking to try to set up onto a kill.
See if he can get him from the high ground. Depends where Dream heads. Dream is going to walk this way, but GPK is with him. He goes for the net for Dream.
They see
reactions, they turn. Song's going to be there.
There's a ward on that high ground.
See, Arteezy head over to help out Fly. Viper strike onto the Disruptor, won't kill Fly off. Fly will live. Arbed, he's charging in. Wants to make it 10 seconds and Requiem will be back up. Crit's going to look for the toss play on Excess Vampire. Comes in, back into the hands of Arbed. They'll pop the for growth. There's the vacuum wall down onto the two of them. Arbed and Crit being focused, but they don't care. They'll turn, take the life of Tree. Gambit, can they get Arbed? He is low. GPK's trying to have a poke. The BKB's out. Arbed a little spooked.
As he should be. He did have his own illusions while hitting him. That is the one thing, there is the wall. So every time that EG does get strong, if those illusions are there, it can be a little bit of pain, but either way, I mean, they're still so comfortable in this game. This AM now finally got in the Battle Fury, but Arteezy already has the Manta and the Fusel, so he's just so far ahead that I don't think he really cares at all about the AM. The AM needs another, I don't know, a very long time in order to be able to get caught up, because this is one of the latest Battle Furies we've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, anytime Dream shows his face, if Arteezy's around, the damage and control will be there. Fly with that full Yule's gonna have the setup. He's gonna try for the TP out, but crits in with the blink, plays around with Dream. Dream pops the spell shield. That's not gonna help him as he's tossed over to Arbed. Arbed lands the crit, right clicks him down, godlike on his SF, 905.
They're just playing so crisp. Every single one on the side of EG doing their job perfectly. I cannot believe how it's 30-6, 14k lead. They're just giving them no space at all to farm. Every time someone shows in a lane,
go for the TP, he's not getting out.
They die.
FNG's dead, Shashlow's dead.
They're just calling it.
It's over.
2, it's done and dusted. The series is complete.
Wow.
As EG, they'll take the win 2-0, and Gambit just didn't get to play Dota today.
EG did, that's for sure. They got to play a fantastic game. Great plan, great execution across the board, and I don't know if Gambit knows what just hit them.
And with that,